confusions and misunderstandings are inevitable and inherent part of every relationship, then how does one locate that thin line, that threshold where meanings begin to alter, or should I say, meanings begin to falter?
कितना सुनते हैं ना, कंसेंट बनाइए, लेकिन मुझे तो लगता है कि कंसेंट का जो आइडिया है ना, बड़ा वेग है. अब थ्रू आउट द लाइफ साइकिल अगर देखें, इंसान के जन्म से लेकर उसकी मृत्यु तक कंसेंट नहीं आता.
24 साल उम्र हो गई, आज तक ना माँ, ना बाप, ना बुआ, ना चाची, किसी ने ये नहीं पूछा तुम्हें क्या चाहिए. अब बोल रहे हो कंसेंट दो. कैसे दूं? मुझे नहीं पता मुझे क्या चाहिए.
आपके पर्सनल लाइफ या अपने पर्सनल ऑब्जर्वेशन से या फिर जो जैसे अपने सराउंडिंग पीयर ग्रुप्स में आपको लगता है कि कोई ऐसी खामी, इसको क्या बोलते हैं, कमी रह गई है जहाँ पे हम लोग ये नहीं समझते कि कंसेंट में कैसे हाँ बोलना है, हाँ को कैसे समझना है, ना को कैसे समझना है, ये जो ग्रे एरिया है.
As lawyers, we often confront cases that are too grey, beyond a clear yes or no. The confusion and hurt are real, but they don't measure against legal standards. Working with youth, we've documented many such cases.
It's important to hold in mind that there is no one grey. There are gradients of greyness that exist. So we are really trying to think and articulate a whole multitude of human experiences here. It's very important when we are thinking of consent that we also understand that it's far more complex than what it seems to be. Very simply speaking, consent means to say yes, to give approval, to give permission. I'm okay with this, for instance. However, what is tricky here is that when we say this sentence, there are two very important aspects that need attention. One, the I, who is consenting, and the other is this, what am I consenting to? One needs to have some bit of understanding of who this I is. Who is this I? Is this I?
मैं कहाँ से आया, कहाँ बड़ा हुआ, और अब इस बड़े शहर में.
मैं तो बेटी थी और फिर बेबी, लेकिन इस ऑफिस में पहली बार लगा के.
कभी अपने आप को अपनी फैमिली से अलग नहीं देखा था मैंने. मेरी फैमिली जो ठीक समझती है, मैं वहीं.
आपको पता है हम मिडिल क्लास फैमिली का मेन मोटो क्या है? साइलेंस, चुप्पी, सब कुछ छुपा के रखो.
The closer we look at it, we begin to see that there are many different threads which form this identity, let's say, the sense of self. We are part of something which is constantly shaping us in many different ways, perceptible and imperceptible. So there could be a class, a caste, economy, religious background, which is shaping us. But there's also our needs, our fears, our anxieties. So there is a lot that is shaping us at any given time. We need to think, what do we want to do, or what do we want to facilitate when we say we want to create a consent culture, and whom are we trying to empower in that, and what is empowerment then? To my mind, it somewhere connects with knowing oneself. As a very basic thing, it means registering who is this I. Psychologically speaking, thinking about boundaries may become critical here in order to ensure some sense of coherence and safety in what's going on. In any situation, in any equation, at least there are two variables involved, if not more, which means that there is a me and there is a you to start with. There is an inside and there is an outside. Or even with ourselves, we're influenced by something from the outside, we're influenced by something from inside. So for instance, law, it's a framework that society offers, which is available to us in the society to safeguard us from the outside. So if X does something to Y, there are certain reprimands, certain code of conduct that says that you will be penalized. but what about the threat from inside? Because sometimes the confusion that happens outside is a lot about the dissonance that is happening inside. I haven't taken in consideration these different aspects of myself, and now I land up in a situation, and all I can do is put the blame on you because I can't own it. Somewhere what we end up doing is that we create a culture of blame.
कितना कुछ चलता है दिमाग में, पीयर प्रेशर, लोग क्या कहेंगे, अपनी सेल्फ इमेज, अपने आप की एक छवि वो टूट गई तो पावर और सोशल प्रेशर्स या डिज़ायर्स, शेम और टबू से कैसे जूझना है ये लॉ नहीं सिखाता.
When we are thinking of creating a consent culture, to my mind it becomes important that we think of a culture that promotes ownership. And when I say ownership, ownership of what? Ownership of my action, of my motivation, of my desires. And I think when we promote a culture of ownership, by default we are instilling a sense of responsibility. I'm saying that I own my desire and I'm responsible hence for my action also. Just as much I think the other has a role to play in an equation, I too have a role to play. And I think that's the position of empowerment, where I'm saying things are not just happening to me as a passive person, I too have a say. Whether it's a yes, whether it's a no, whether it's a maybe. What is this space maybe? Because it can be a very helpful space. Because when I say maybe, I'm also admitting that I'm not sure. I don't know, which also means that I need to know. So I'm taking that space and saying I need to reflect.
रिफ्लेक्शन, इंट्रोस्पेक्शन, ये सब बहुत बड़े शब्द हैं. लॉ के नज़रिए से देखें तो ज़रूरी है कि कोई भी इंसान अपनी हाँ और ना कहने की क्षमता रखे, अपनी मंजूरी या गैर मंजूरी बिना प्रेशर के इजहार कर सके. इसके लिए यौन इच्छाओं और यौन भावनाओं को टटोलना होगा. अपनी लोकेशन, कॉन्टेक्स्ट, हिस्ट्री के संदर्भ में अपनी चाहत और नफरत को समझना होगा.
I think it's a very useful question that when one is not used to going inwards, how do we make that first step inwards at entry? And one of the possibilities could be, in a very concrete, tangible way, perhaps to begin writing or creating a journal. Since we're talking about the complexity of relational context, within relational context, perhaps writing could be a safe space to begin, where it's also contained, it's also expressed, it also allows for the messiness to come. And we do not judge, even as those questions would come, that oh my God, am I so selfish? Oh my God, am I being immoral? It's okay, maybe we can park that question as well there and take some time off and come back to it and say that really, is that being immoral, or what is morality?
मैं एक काउंसलर के पास गई थी जिससे बहुत क्लैरिटी मिली.
और मैंने अपने प्रोफेसर से बात करी और एक बहन से सलाह ली.
ये लोग, मेरे अपने लोग, मेरी सेफ स्पेस बन गए.
एक हाँ और ना के बीच में एक पूरी जिंदगी है जो लॉ के दायरे में नहीं आती. कंसेंट तक पहुंचने के लिए इस जिंदगी को मापना पड़ेगा, अपने आप से जूझना पड़ेगा, तभी थोड़ा आगे बढ़ पाएंगे.
It's important if we think of consent as a negotiation, not a place that we start from, but a place that we arrive at, which means that we have to maneuver through different parts of ourselves, different conflicting needs between me and the other, and arriving at something from a more informed place.